5 wait. Nope. No audio. Okay.
We need audio.
Wait. Test. Test. So you can try that. Here, let me see this real quick.
There you go, guys. Split that for some
Window.
dinner tonight.
Thank you.
No problem.
File. View.
Here, I guess.
There he is.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello and thanks for joining us. Lower Merion vs. Garnet Valley recap. Lower Merion started the game off with what seemed to be an onside kick recovered by Garnet Valley. Nearly Lower Merion's ball. That would have been a huge play for them. First play of the game, Garnet Valley. Hamby gets down to about the 40-yard line. Great keep for himself there on the QB option. Next play, connects with his receiver, who gets in for the touchdown. Garnet Valley is now winning 7-0 after a great first possession. Garnet Valley returns the kickoff with what seemed to be a squib kick of their own, almost recovered by them, as Lower Merion had a tough time falling on top of it. Here Lower Merion goes now into the air to about the 49-yard line. Both teams having huge success in the air. Lower Merion's quarterback under pressure escapes the tackles, gets some positive yardage, the first down. Great play by that young man right there. A few plays later, Lower Merion is now in the Garnet Valley red zone. The defense gets him for a sack, probably puts them out of field goal range too. Lower Merion needs some yards here, but Garnet Valley swallows him up in the backfield for some negative yardage. They were forced to punt. Derek West finds the hole, gets up to about the Garnet Valley's 48-yard line. Great run there. A few plays later, next possession, Garnet Valley connects with their receiver again, gets to about the 3-yard line, where Garnet Valley hands off in touchdown. Garnet Valley, 13-0, going for the extra point. Blocked by Lower Merion. Great play by their special teams unit, making the score 13-0. Lower Merion goes back to the air game again, connects with his receiver for a huge play down the field. Play later, quarterback under pressure again. The ball comes out. Garnet Valley recovers the football. Ref signals Garnet Valley ball. Garnet Valley's got the ball at about midfield. Hammond connects with his receiver, who breaks the tackle. A little shake and bake there to about the 37-yard line. Next play. Handoff. No one can tackle the running back. Speed kills as he's going down. He was out at the 3-yard line. The ref signals, so no touchdown. Next play, Derek West got in for the touchdown. The extra point was botched and missed, and they had to end up going for a 2-point conversion, and it was no good. And then here, Lower Merion's got the ball. Quarterback's on the run, trying to escape the pressure. Another big play for Lower Merion. That's been the name of the game. He stepped out about 45-yard line. Lower Merion struggles with a snap. Quarterback falls on it. Just takes a safe way out. Scores 19-0. Lower Merion forced to punt. And watch the block at about the 37-yard line. We'll show you it again. Watch the block. Huge play. Gave Garnet Valley a ton of energy. And they used that energy in the right way on the way that they played this game. Nice catch. As now the receiver breaks the tackle, runs down the sideline, and fights for every yard. Play later, Derek West finds another big hole to about the 15-yard line. Garnet Valley's in the red zone again. Run it to the outside. Jacob Buttermore in for the touchdown, making the score 25-0. The 2-point conversion. Run it to the outside. 2-point conversion's good by Danny Guy. 27-0. Not even halftime. Lower Merion's got the ball. Quarterback connects with his receiver. It seems like the ball's out. Stripped. Garnet Valley's ball. Yep, ref signals Garnet Valley ball. Quarterback hands off once again to Buttermore. The speed of the backfield. He gets in for the touchdown. Nobody's going to catch him. 33-0. They went for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback hands it off to Derek West. Good. 35-0 at halftime. Quarterback swallowed up in the backfield. Garnet Valley has forced them to punt. A nice punt. And also a nice return as the Garnet Valley blockers are setting up the wall along the sideline. The returner's running across midfield to about the 40-yard line. Great return for Garnet Valley as the same possession after the great return. They're in for the QB touchdown. So score 41-0 as the extra point was missed. And Lower Marion seems to have overthrown the ball. The refs ruled it a backwards throw, which means it's a fumble. So Garnet Valley recovers the ball. They do the respectable thing and take the knee, taking us to halftime with a score 41-0. Next possession, Lower Marion, got the ball. Quarterback swallowed up in the backfield again. Garnet Valley hands the ball off. Great run by the running back. Wow. Following play, another great run. He breaks through the pile. He's in for the touchdown. Great score by Garnet Valley. 48-0. Garnet Valley swallows Lower Marion up in the backfield. Once again, gets pressure, intercepted. Garnet Valley's running down the field to the 50. The 40 where he's met, and he's tackled at about the 34-yard line. Huge play. Garnet Valley quarterback Nick Giuliano's got nowhere to go. He decides to run it. Gets in. Extra point was good. 55-0. Oh, and thanks. After the 55-0 blowout win, Garnet Valley is now 3-1. Second place in their conference, only behind Marple Newtown, who is still undefeated. Garnet Valley, 3 straight wins on a hot streak. These are 3 good teams, too. Week 1 against Unionville, I think Garnet Valley, if they got another chance, they could win that game. They weren't really prepared for that. And tonight, against Springfield, Garnet Valley has every reason to win this game. Home field advantage. Great game ahead of us. I'm excited for the Marple Newtown match, the 23rd. They have home field advantage. We'll see if that can make anything happen against the undefeated team. Ending the season against Upper Darby. Another tough matchup. As I've been saying every week, Garnet Valley's got a tough matchup, but this is a great team on a 3-game win streak. All momentum's on their side. After the 55-0 blowout win, Garnet Valley is now 3-1. This week's weather is sponsored by NortheastWeatherWX.com, the #1 source in the Northeast. Taking a look at the 5-day forecast, you'll notice generally temperatures around 70 degrees, with lows anywhere from 52 to 60 degrees. Lots of rain in the first 3 days. Sunday, 50% chance. Rain.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Ladies and
brave.
gentlemen, the Kennebec kicking it off this evening. Granddaughter of my broadcast partner, Don Mink, who is in the next room. Listening to her, being the proud grandfather. Beautiful night for football here at the Valley. About 50 degrees here before kickoff. A steady northeasterly breeze blowing and rain in the forecast all afternoon and all evening. That this game is going to be played as scheduled. And we're looking for a good one. The Central League champions from last year, Springfield, coming into Garnet Valley with a record of 2-2, I believe.
2-2.
And coming against Garnet Valley's 3-1 record to be put to the test tonight at home against the team that beat them 7-0 yesterday or last year in a power-related postponement that kept the game from being played on a Friday and played the next day. So, Don, I think the toss, Garnet Valley won the toss and deferred, so they will kick off, and I will turn it over to the proud grandfather.
Yes, proud grandfather indeed. Garnet Valley is kicking into the wind. There is a strong wind blowing out of the northeast at about 15 to 20 miles an hour, which is basically that goal line to that side of the field. Squib kick down to the 40 or 35-yard line. And Springfield will take over at its own 36-yard line. Brandon DiCiaccio is the quarterback, typically in the shotgun or pistol formation. Wide receivers to each side. Keeps it himself, goes straight ahead and loses a yard. Middle of the defensive line, crashed down on DiCiaccio.
Tim Bradley looked like number 34, Dominic Bertone, also from that outside linebacker position, crashing down there. Nice defensive stand. Oh,
Garnet Valley jumped on a stutter count by DiCiaccio. Offsides, and it will be second down and about 7. The Jaguar Nation is not here in full force, but there are a number of them here. Otherwise, the stands are pretty empty on either side of the field.
Yeah, the weather forecast probably kept some people in and perhaps giving us a little larger audience than we're used to.
We may be talking to more people than are in the stands. DiCiaccio takes the snap, straight back, throws to the outside, brought down immediately. Loss of 3 on the play. We're looking through closed glass with rain coming down, so...
that was the cornerback, Denny Neal, in there. It looked like they were trying to pull their big offensive guard out there, Charlie Carbon. 6'1", 280. Getting out
3rd
there,
and 8. DiCiaccio back to pass again, looking down the middle. In and out of the hands of Long. Kyle Long had 2 touchdown passes last week.
Good coverage in the middle of the field there by the Jags defensive back, and here comes Zeke Alicio limping off of the sideline.
Single receiver back for Garnet Valley to receive the punt. Punts away. Good one. Fair catch at the 22.
Wow.
Zach Connor makes the fair catch, maybe because he was by himself.
Yeah.
No blockers back there. But Garnet Valley takes over its own 22-yard line. No score, 10 minutes and 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Jaguars huddle on the sideline. We'll thank our sponsors, Garnet Ford, Garnet Volkswagen, our producer Joe Rook, his crack pregame show, and of course the gang at the Concordville Inn, which streaming the game live tonight, hopefully to a capacity crowd of people, because they're certainly not here in the stadium.
Hamby under center. And Springfield jumps. It'll be 1st and 5.
Garnet Valley offense put up some points last week. And see, last year they had some issues with the speed of the Springfield defense. They look like they have more size on that line this year than they did last year.
Very active linebackers. Derek West picks up 3. It will be 2nd and a yard.
That defense for Springfield, Justin Shields in the middle at nose guard, Charlie Carb and Matt Chella, the 6'3", 280 defensive end.
44, Thomas Becker, a very active middle linebacker, a transfer from Bonner. Hamby keeps it himself and loses a yard. 3rd and 2.
That just looked like a bit of a traffic jam there in the option. Springfield linebackers crashing and blowing up Matt Hamby's read. Had to keep it himself.
So 3rd and 2. 3 wide receivers to this side. Hamby comes down the line, pitches to the outside and out of bounds. Derek West picks up the first down. 4-yard gain out to the 35. 5-yard gain out to the 35. 36-yard line. They don't often pitch it to West, but it was effective on that play. Man in motion is Guy. He gets ahead for about 6.
Getting a little extra help from number 73, Teddy Field there.
7-yard gain. 2nd and 3.
Danny Guy, the sophomore, 6'1", 160. Never stopping those legs. Just keeps churning them and plays a lot bigger than 160.
2nd and 3. Hamby keeps it. Turns upfield, out to midfield. 5-yard pickup. And they're going to spot it at the 49-yard line of Springfield. Garnet Valley is huddling this week. They did not huddle against Lower Merion last week, and it tended to wear Lower Merion down, the constant being on the field. Hamby looks it over. Man in motion is Buttermore. Straight ahead goes West. Picks up a couple.
Bit of the feeling out process still going on here with Garnet Valley offensive line in the middle of the Springfield defense. Get it. Sticking to that option scheme.
Had a scouting report from a Springfield resident who said they're determined to keep West bottled up. 2-yard gain.
That would be the part of anybody's game plan that's that's playing Garnet Valley. They're Derek West, of course, the workhorse for this offense, and he sits at fullback in this midline option and picks up a lot of tough yards for the Jaguars. But once you start keying on one part of the option, that's when they start working the other
Third and
parts.
6. Buttermore takes the pitch, cuts upfield, first down.
Close to it. He tripped over the 40-yard line.
5 yards.
That's fourth.
About a half a yard short.
Yep. And this is fourth down. Garnet Valley, of course, going for this.
Ball's right at the 40. They have to get to the 39 and a half. Hamby keeps it, just gets it.
Wow.
West was met right at the line of scrimmage. He had no chance of getting it, and Hamby kept it himself and picked up 2.
West being tackled about 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage by P.J. Johnson. Never going down, but he also didn't have the ball. Hanby spun out of that and stretched for the first down. Always makes me nervous when you don't just hit the middle on that. Follow your lineman.
Quick pitch to this side. Buttermore gets upfield, but it appears there's a holding penalty on the play. Danny Guy on the carry. Garnet Valley called for holding.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he was outside the frame. Waiting.
The Jags, good first down conversion, and then go and cost themselves 10 yards from the point of the foul, which is going to turn this into a first and almost 20.
First and 25, according to the PA announcer, Dr. Rich Castafaro.
It's a good thing Dr. Castafaro wasn't a math teacher.
Hamby picks up a large chunk of it. Picks up 6. Be second at about 15. Gain of 10 on the play.
You were right the first time. You can't work off of Castafaro's math.
Bobby Clayton wide to this side. Rudolph split wide the other way. Buttermore in motion.
Counter.
West straight ahead, gets nothing. Doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Third down and 15. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter, no score. Each team has had the ball, one possession.
Third and 15 into the teeth of the wind here. The flag's kicking pretty good, and that wind is blowing right in Garnet Valley's face. This is definitely a northeaster weather system we have here.
Here comes a quick pitch. Trying to get upfield is Buttermore. He cuts in.
Oh.
And up the sideline, cuts it back inside, and he's at the 10, the 5, touchdown.
Wow.
44 yards.
44-yard run, a nifty run by Jacob Buttermore. He had blocking downfield, and he used those blockers by cutting in and out.
Didn't surprise anybody. Springfield defense calling sweep the entire time, but that pitch, a very good patient run by Buttermore, setting up his blocks and breaking some tackles along the way, getting Garnet Valley on the board early.
Buttermore will kick. Clayton will hold. Rudolph is the snapper. Ball's down. Kick is up. And the kick is good. Garnet Valley leads 7-0 with 4:26 left to go in the first quarter.
So the Jaguars' first drive, they go 78 yards with the pretty efficient drive. Little help on fourth down with a good, tough first down that Hanby picked up, and then on third and long there, Buttermore breaking one off.
Third and 15, and Buttermore took it back 49 yards.
So last year, this would have been. We already matched the total for last year's game.
Yes.
At 7-0.
Last year's game, Garnet Valley marched from the 20 to the 20, and never punched it in, and Springfield
pretty much did the same thing except
Yep.
for the one big play. It was a great defensive game by both teams last year, and Springfield outlasted the Jags at the end of the day and went on to a very well-deserved Central League championship. Some of those players back this year, including the number 88, 6'6", 250-pound tight end, D-end, headed for Temple, Dan Archibong.
Another dribbler taken at the 30 and hit immediately, and the ball's loose, and Garnet Valley picks it up and takes it in. Tim Bradley. Touchdown.
Wow. Uh-oh.
I don't see any flags.
No, I think it's
Just I heard flag.
yeah, there's a player down for Springfield, but
We didn't see who made the hit that caused the fumble, but Tim Bradley picked it up and took it in for a touchdown.
well, you credit that to the kick a little bit, the way it kind of bounced around and hung, probably in slow motion for the guy fielding that ball. It just felt like an eternity trying to get it to come to him, and then he was hit immediately, and then Tim Bradley very quickly on it. The ball comes out, and we're going to get the instant replay here. Coming downfield, and you see the turned around, then he gets hit. Tim Bradley, looks like you're going in fast motion. Okay, but yeah,
Nick
we see
Gorman,
Tim, couldn't see
number
who
33, was the
who made the stick that popped the ball loose. But
Nick Gorman, 33, the injured Springfield player, is an outstanding linebacker. Snap, kick is up, and the kick is good. Looked like it was off to the left, but there's a penalty flag after the play.
so Buttermore with another 7-point play on the season. He scores the touchdown and kicks the extra point.
Looks like a personal foul against Garnet Valley,
Ooh.
and they will assess it on the kickoff.
Well,
Coach ain't happy about that.
No, you can bet that Coach Ricky will be talking to that
Yeah.
young man.
he's getting an explanation now of what happened, and we'll see. But just like that, still in the first quarter, with 4 minutes and 16 seconds left in the first quarter, the Jags now up 14-0.
Which is twice
a
the
rare-
score of last year.
A very rare big special teams play by Garnet Valley from the coverage team.
15-yard penalty assessed for a personal foul on the extra point. Garnet Valley will be kicking off from their own 25.
Which is extra costly on a night like tonight because they kicked into the wind. So now you are going to give Springfield a pretty short field.
Kyle Long is the one receiver with the yellow shirt sleeves. I can't see the number of the other deep receiver. Ball falls off the tee. So the deep backs are deployed at the 35, but Garnet Valley has been squib kicking it. See if they try to hit it deep this time.
Oh,
Another bobble, but Springfield recovers this one and will put it in play at their own 46, 47-yard line.
Yeah. Jaguars defense back after it, featuring that very good defensive line that has been playing very well together. The two ends, Brendan Granahan and Tim Bradley. And in the middle, Rob Monticello and Joe Thomas, both juniors, having a great year. Two underclassmen at the linebackers as well, Charlie Coslett and Shane Donegan.
Trips to this side, and typically when Archibong splits, they throw it to him. Oh, hand it off inside, off the right tackle, and breaking tackles going downfield. There's a hold on the play. It will come back. There's a hold at the 42-yard line of Garnet Valley. Shivlin on the carry. So Springfield showed all the strength to this side and ran short-sided off tackle to the other side.
Garnet Valley defense watching the same film as Don, and kind of overloaded themselves to keep Archibong in check, and they did the
So
opposite.
it's repeat first down, but it's 1st and 8. Long gainer is negated. Kyle Long goes straight ahead, picks up a couple. 5. Picks up 3. The ball's right at midfield. 3:41 left to go in the first quarter. Garnet Valley leads 14-0. DiCiaccio in shotgun with Shivlin beside him. DiCiaccio keeps it himself, gets upfield, and struggles for the first down. May have picked it up.
Depends on the spot here.
Short by a yard.
They are short by
Half a yard.
a half a yard. 3rd down and a half a yard.
Nice run by DiCiaccio. He's not a big quarterback, 6'1", 165, but ran tough there, getting some extra yards after the contact.
2 wide receivers to this. Oh, he splits the other way. 2 wide receivers away from us. DiCiaccio.
Down to the right.
Archibong moves, and they run it to that side, and he does not make the first down.
Lost 2.
Wow.
Tim Bradley.
Now you're 4th and 2 inside Garnet Valley territory. Probably a good spot to go for it.
Bertone and Bradley on that tackle, stacked up Shivlin.
They got to be all right. Who called the timeout? Oh,
Injury.
he's got an equipment timeout.
He's got an injury.
Oh,
Charlie Coslett
Charlie
comes out
Coslett.
with an injury. He's holding his arm funny.
Hold his hand.
number 54 checks in. That's
Now they're in punt formation.
Garnet
Garnet Valley keeps its defense in, but the punt is away. Punt is short. Connor comes up and makes a fair catch at about the 19.
Yep.
1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Garnet Valley leads 14-0.
And that's
Still working on Charlie Coslett on the sideline. Trainer Kate McFadden, who does a great job.
yeah.
Get dislocated thing.
Yeah. So Garnet Valley takes over its own 19.
Roster.
West picks up 5. Well, it's place it at the 25-yard line, so it's a pickup of 6. There are hearty souls on the in the stands here for Garnet Valley because that wind and rain is blowing right in their faces. Hamby turns it upfield, gets the first down.
Nice read by Hanby.
Pickup of 8.
Outside linebacker Nick Gorman, good to see him back in. He was shaken up on that play earlier, but nice read by Hanby. If you see that coming down the line, delaying that last read there, and Gorman committed to the pitch man, and Hamby turned it up for a nice gain.
Ball's at the 33. Guy just may or may not have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Got a yard. Maybe the last play of the first quarter. 30 seconds and counting.
That offensive line for Garnet Valley, the center Justin George and left guard Ted Field, the 2 seniors on that line. Sergei Plakov, Alex Yao, and Chad Ribnak rounding it out, all juniors.
Comes West again. Got another yard, and that will be the last play of the quarter.
You can really see the Springfield defense keying on number 1, Derek West, trying to get him some space. They are paying some extra attention to him, and not surprisingly so with the year that he's having. So the quarter comes to an end. Jags up 14-0.
Garnet Valley rushed 16 times for 100 yards in the first quarter. Buttermore had 49 yards on 2 carries. That's not a bad average. So Garnet Valley will have it at its own 35, 3rd and 7 as we start the second quarter.
So the chains will flip sides, or guys like the post office, rain or wind. We'll keep Steve Conrad and the chain gang from their appointed duties.
Garnet Valley's coming off a 55-0 win over Lower Merion last week, and Springfield's coming off a 35-0 win over.
A little room for West.
Looks like he picked up the first down.
He's little.
4th and a yard. Garnet Valley's going to go for it.
They're lining up quick here. Watch hard count. Almost.
They tried the hard count, but Springfield did not jump.
There was a flinch, but no contact, so he got back.
Call timeout.
Garnet Valley called timeout just before their time had run out. They may think about punting now.
Yeah, with that wind at your back.
Turn the field over,
And
but
a
no.
14-point lead. I know you could do. Yeah.
Punt.
They're gonna punt. Play the odds. The normal odds, not that coach from Georgia's odds, who never punts.
Yeah, how many years has it been that he has never punted? Some high school coach has never punted, and has some stats that says it works.
Doesn't believe
Obviously,
it.
that's why he does it.
Probably not going to get any college jobs, but
Buttermore stands inside his 30 and will punt. Springfield's punt receiver is back at the 25-yard line.
Sam Rudolph snapping.
High snap. Kicks away. High floater. Good bounce. Good bounce.
Oh my gosh.
Inside the 10.
Huge Garnet Valley bounce. And that you got a good little breeze going at his back, and he still just kind of hung up there. It wasn't much for distance on the kick, but
Vince Pupia was back to take the punt, but Garnet Valley must have had 6 guys down around him, and he just let it hit and bounce. Charlie Coslett is back in the lineup. Ball's given off. Pickup of a yard.
good job in the middle there. Shane Donegan behind Monticello, bottling that up.
Tim Bradley also in on the play. 2nd and 9.
Here comes Archibong out to our side here. Protect that weak side.
We'll see if they...
Fool me once, shame on me, or you.
He's going to throw a slant in to Pupio, who catches it, but short of the first down at about the 15. Oh, he got the first down.
Yep. Vince Pupio from Springfield. I got to assume that he's the son of Garnet Valley School Board Solicitor Mike Pupio, former Delaware County Councilman. Oh.
Pickup of 2.
Shevlin?
Yeah, Shevlin on the carry, no, 35. Anthony Mauricio.
Dwayne Snipes, perhaps.
Pass, thrown wide to the outside. It will be 3rd and 7.
We got Dan Archibong split out to the outside there, and he is 6'6", 250, and the Jaguar corners are tallest one is 5'9".
Trips away from us to the opposite side with Archibong, the wide man.
Denny
Lone
Neal.
backfield, empty backfield. Better be a quick pass. And it is, but knocked down by Donegan.
Nice job by Donegan, just locked on the quarterback's eyes and sat in the passing lane for that slant. Got a hand up there. Nice defensive play.
Joe Davis will punt. He's punting into the wind now. Connor and Manbeck are back. Line drive is at the sideline at about the 50. We'll just lay dead at the 50-yard line.
9:04 left in the half.
Garnet Valley takes over at midfield. That decision to punt gained them about 10 yards in the exchange. West and Hanby in the backfield with Buttermore and Guy as the slot men. West picks up maybe a yard.
Garnet Valley being very persistent, trying to establish the middle of that line, that first midline option read.
And Springfield very determined to stop them.
Oh, absolutely. They're keying on Derek West and doing a nice job with that.
West picks up about 4 this time. Dr. C says 5 yards over the PA. 4-yard gain.
That might be the weather.
It is 3rd and 5. Garnet Valley leads 14-0 with 8:05 left to go in the half. Guy comes in motion this way. Hamby keeps it, pitches it to Guy late, and he steps out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. They have to get to the 40 for a first down.
Sets up 4th and a long 2. 3.
As I said, there are hardy souls in the Garnet Valley stands because that wind is blowing right in their faces at about 15, 18 miles an hour. Pitch out to West, tries to get outside and does, and gets the first down. A lunge at the end just got him the extra half a yard that he needed. 4-yard gain.
Good pursuit there by the Springfield defense, stringing it out, but equally good blocks by the lead block. I think Bobby Clayton and Jake Buttermore are out there.
Garnet Valley lines up right over the ball again. Quick toss. Buttermore keeps it up, cuts it upfield.
5 yards.
Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line. 33 now. 2nd and 5. Guy wide in motion the other way. West straight ahead. Gets to the 30. Pick up of 3, and it will be 3rd and 2. Garnet Valley up over the ball once again. West is stopped immediately.
Man, they came right at him. Number 54, Justin Shields, in the middle of that defensive line. Met quarterback and fullback together. Whoever had the ball was getting tackled by number 54 there.
Shields got low and just stopped the play. It's 4th and about 6.
Jags have not tested the air yet.
Hamby back to throw. Throws it deep for Buttermore. Catches it! Touchdown! What a nice catch over the outstretched arms of 2 defenders for Springfield. 34-yard touchdown pass. Hamby to Buttermore.
So the Jags did test the air game there, and a great hookup between Hamby and Buttermore, who's keeping his mojo going here. He's had a good couple of weeks offensively.
Now Buttermore to kick. The kick is good.
That's good.
Garnet Valley leads 21-0. Jacob Buttermore is an outstanding lacrosse player. Has accepted a scholarship to Syracuse.
Here we go with let's see the replay here. See the motion man, play action. Just a quick drop. Nice ball, laid it right in. There, Buttermore with a good concentration over the shoulder catch for the 6 more points and 7 more after his own conversion.
6:05 left to play before halftime. Garnet Valley leads 21-0 on a damp, chilly,
Windy.
windy.
We We got young program staff in here looking for gloves. Can you believe that? Teenagers. I'm wearing shorts.
Yes, you are, Pat.
It's still spring. I mean fall. I mean
Buttermore.
summer.
It's another bouncer picked up by Long, and he gets out to about the 43-yard line, where Springfield will put it in play.
A much friendlier hop that time on the squib kick. Went right into Long's arms. He could catch that one on the run and come up, give Springfield some pretty good field position. Into the wind with a 3-score deficit here. I don't know that they would need to start airing it out at this point, but still a lot of time to go in this one.
Excuse me, Pat. Manbeck, Connor, and Denny Nealon in the defensive backfield.
Archibong split.
Archibong split out there with Denny Nealon. Handed underneath to Long. He's trying to get outside and cannot. Short of the marker. Loss of 2. Looked like Charlie Coslett. Loss of.
Actually, Charlie Coslett and Zach Connor coming up from the safety position to finish that one off. Did a nice job stringing that out, that jet sweep.
Pass to Archibong, and he's brought down as soon as he catches the ball. Good team gang tackle by Nealon and Shane Donegan. Pick up a 4. It's 3rd and 9. Archibong comes wide to this side. Slot back. Inside him is Pupio. Comes a blitz. Ball is incomplete. He was open. Shivlin was open, but the ball was short. And Garnet Valley will receive another punt.
Bradley.
Pressure by Bradley.
They had a stunt on there, but Springfield actually did a decent job picking it up. And he had a little time to throw, but a little
Joe
underthrown.
Davis to punt.
Somebody's got to get on this gear.
Punt is away. It's a high hanger. Connor lets it go, and it rolls dead at about the 16-yard line.
That one took a little more of a Springfield bounce there. 4:31 left in the half. The Jaguar band not braving this weather tonight, so we're gonna put all the pressure on producer Joe Rook to entertain everyone for the halftime festivities.
You can handle it, Joe.
He's got Hurricane Joaquin to talk about.
Hamby keeps it himself. Cuts upfield. Gets out over the 20. Pickup of 6. Oh, they're placing it right at the 20. Pickup of 5. West goes straight ahead. Oh no, Hamby kept it himself.
Uh-oh.
There's a penalty on the play.
What's this going to be? It's going to be a personal foul.
Personal foul.
Ah,
Was it face mask?
it looked like it was on the tackle. I don't
Yeah.
know if something happened that shouldn't have happened, and that adds 15 yards and a first down for the Jags. Another break.
4 minutes left to play in the first half. Garnet Valley leads 21-0.
2 wideouts.
Man in motion, takes the pitch, Buttermore tries to cut up field, but only gets back maybe a yard. Two.
Good job in pursuit there by number 28, P.J. Johnson, from his outside linebacker spot.
All four of those linebackers are active for Springfield. Guy takes it upfield, loses the ball, and it goes right into the hands of a Springfield defender.
Yeah.
He caught it on the fly.
Yeah. Dangerous.
Flag on the play.
What's this going to be? A post-possession foul. Garnet Valley's defense out there, so they not thinking it's going to give them the ball back.
And the yardage. So you got the turnover and the yardage. Take a look at that. That's my
Personal foul. Oh. Against each team.
But
Ball goes over to Springfield.
after the play.
Yeah, it
so
must have
that
been it. Yep.
post-possession. Yeah, Danny Guy going out to the outside and looking to cut that underneath and almost kind of lifting the ball back over, trying to turn it up short, and someone got a hand or a helmet on that one, and ball popped straight up.
So Springfield takes over at the Garnet Valley 35-yard line. Shivlin gets to the outside, picks up about 9. Dunnigan makes the tackle. 2nd and 2.
They got the tight end now lined up at a wing. Same play.
Shivlin gets dropped for a loss.
Yeah, play before that. Number 88 was trying to kick out, and there was a stalemate. Shivlin bounced around it, and gained yards to the outside of that play. That time,
Monticello made the tackle.
he tried to come up underneath that block, which is probably how it's designed. And the inside of the Jaguar defense there in pursuit. Nice job.
Three wide receivers to this side. Archibong, the outside man, throws the other way, complete. Denny Nealon wrestles him out of bounds.
He was,
Number 6, Vince Pupio.
Pupio with a good
Oh,
fake
number
on the
7.
comeback. He had Nealon playing the end zone route, and
Brett Sheeran.
turned
Sorry.
it off short. Come back for the ball nicely.
2:12 left to go. Ball's at the Garnet Valley 18. DiCiaccio keeps it himself and gets back to the line of scrimmage. 1:50 left to play in the first half. Springfield trying to capitalize on the turnover.
Yeah.
Garnet Valley scored on a touchdown on a turnover earlier, so it's 1 turnover apiece. Which isn't bad on a miserable night like this.
Still
2nd
early.
and 10. DiCiaccio throws. Caught by Archibong into the 1. He scored on that play last week against Strathaven.
He's a big target and a tough guy to bring down once he's got the ball. So he went to their man that they're going to use in those kind of situations.
Ball's at the 1-yard line. Comes Shivlin. And they say he's short.
Just short.
Springfield calls time with 48 seconds left.
35, going off with a helmet came off.
And replacing him is Eso Adigwe, number 74.
So Jags with their backs against their own end zone here. And Springfield with a golden opportunity to get on the board before the half. They've got their play. They're coming right back out on the ball.
Adigwe is 6'5", 320 in the center of the line for Garnet Valley. Second and goal at the 1 foot line.
Quarterback
DiCiaccio
tough
is
run.
in to the goal touchdown.
Yep.
So the turnover turns into 6 points.
Yep.
A 35-yard drive by Springfield. Number 42, Jack Corey, will attempt the extra point.
Oh. Ball on the ground.
Hold is bobbled. And the point is no good.
Number
Could be
32.
big as the game unfolds. Jeremy Hudak was the holder who couldn't control the snap.
He bobbled it, and number 32, Denny Nealon, came in and covered him up, ending that play. So Jags up 21-6 with 41 seconds left to play in the half.
I think Denny Nealon has a lacrosse scholarship too
Oh yeah.
to Lehigh.
All right.
Is that correct, Jer? Yeah.
A lot of crossover with football and lacrosse these days.
Guy and Manbeck go deep. Corey to kick. 21-6 with 41.9 seconds left in the half. He's a lefty. He hits it. Deep to Guy. Cuts up field and gets out to the 30-yard line. .7 seconds left to go in the half.
Jags.
Garnet Valley leads 21-6.
Jags here will be probably content not to try anything crazy and maybe try to break off a run here, but they will, knowing they'll be heading to the locker room, getting the ball at the beginning of the second half. They might be happy to get in there with this 15-point lead.
Hammy gives it to West. He picks up a yard or two. 3 yards.
Watching Jerry's stats here, and West, we always talk about how he picks up some tough yards. He's grabbing them in chunks of 3, 5, 2, 2, 5, 4, 4, 3.
Garnet Valley is determined to continue to give him the ball.
10 carries.
10 carries for 25 yards.
So Springfield doing a nice job on Derek West in the first half, keeping him under control, but the rest of the Jags offense putting up a couple scores, and the defense or the special teams registering one for a 21-6 lead at the half. So we are.
West has 13 carries for 36 yards here in the first half, so 3 yards a carry. Not quite 3 yards a carry. Buttermore has 4 carries for 56 yards.
So Buttermore getting some good, and Danny Guy getting some tough yards out there as well. And of course, Hamby with the hook up to Buttermore for the passing touchdown. Gets us to where we are. So we will take a little break here and turn you over to our man Joe Rook.
Esteemed staff technician meteorologist.
And budding meteorologist coming at you for the half. We'll be back.
Hello, I'm Joe Rook, and welcome to the Garnet Valley Halftime Show. Let's start off by taking a look at last week's game versus Lower Marion. Joining us, Lower Marion versus Garnet Valley recap. Lower Marion started the game off with what seemed to be an onside kick recovered by Garnet Valley. Nearly Lower Marion's ball. That would have been a huge play for them. First play of the game, Garnet Valley. Hamby gets down to about the 40-yard line. Great keep for himself there on the QB option. Next play, connects with his receiver, who gets in for the touchdown. Garnet Valley is now winning 7-0 after a great first possession. Garnet Valley returns the kickoff with what seemed to be a squib kick of their own, almost recovered by them. So Lower Marion had a tough time falling on top of it. Here Lower Marion goes now into the air to about the 49-yard line. Both teams having huge success in the air. Lower Marion's quarterback under pressure escapes the tackles, gets some positive yardage, the first down. Great play by that young man right there. A few plays later, Lower Marion's now in the Garnet Valley red zone. The defense gets him for a sack, probably puts them out of field goal range too. Lower Marion needs some yards here, but Garnet Valley swallows him up in the backfield for some negative yardage. They were forced to punt. Derek West finds the hole, gets up to about the Garnet Valley's 48-yard line. Great run there. A few plays later, next possession, Garnet Valley connects with their receiver again, gets to about the 3-yard line, where Garnet Valley hands off in touchdown. Garnet Valley, 13-0, going for the extra point. Blocked by Lower Marion. Great play by their special teams unit, making the score 13-0. Lower Marion goes back to the air game again, connects with his receiver for a huge play down the field. Play later, quarterback under pressure again. The ball comes out. Garnet Valley recovers the football. Ref signals Garnet Valley ball. Garnet Valley's got the ball at about midfield. Hammett connects with his receiver, who breaks the tackle. A little shake and bake there to about the 37-yard line. Next play. Handoff. No one can tackle the running back. Speed kills as he's going down. He was out at the 3-yard line. The ref signals, so no touchdown. Next play, Derek West got in for the touchdown. The extra point was botched and missed, and they had to end up going for a 2-point conversion, and it was no good. And then here, Lower Marion's got the ball. Quarterback's on the run, trying to escape the pressure. Another big play for Lower Marion. That's been the name of the game. He stepped out about 45-yard line. Lower Marion struggles with the snap. Quarterback falls on it. Just takes a safe way out. Scores 19-0. Lower Marion forced to punt. And watch the block at about the 37-yard line. We'll show you it again. Watch the block. Huge play. Gave Garnet Valley a ton of energy. And they used that energy in the right way on the way that they played this game. Nice catch. As now the receiver breaks the tackle, runs down the sideline, and fights for every yard. Play later, Derek West finds another big hole to about the 15-yard line. Garnet Valley's in the red zone again. Run it to the outside. Jacob Buttermore in for the touchdown, making the score 25-0. nothing. The 2-point conversion, run it to the outside. 2-point conversion's good by Danny Guy. 27-0. Not even halftime. Lower Marion's got the ball. Quarterback connects with his receiver. It seems like the ball's out. Stripped. Garnet Valley's ball. Yep, ref signals Garnet Valley ball. Quarterback hands off once again to Buttermore. The speed of the backfield. He gets in for the touchdown. Nobody's going to catch him. 33-0. They went for the 2-point conversion. Quarterback hands it off to Derek West. Good. 35-0 at halftime. Quarterback swallowed up in the backfield. Garnet Valley has forced them to punt. A nice punt. And also a nice return as the Garnet Valley blockers are setting up the wall along the sideline. The returner's running across midfield to about the 40-yard line. Great return for Garnet Valley. As the same possession after the great return, they're in for the QB touchdown. So score 41-0 as the extra point was missed. And Lower Marion seems to have overthrown the ball. The refs ruled it a backwards throw, which means it's a fumble. So Garnet Valley recovers the ball. They do the respectable thing and take the knee, taking us to halftime with a score 41-0. Next possession, Lower Marion, got the ball. Quarterback swallowed up in the backfield again. Garnet Valley hands the ball off. Great run by the running back. Wow. Following play, another great run. He breaks through the pile. He's in for the touchdown. Great score by Garnet Valley. 48-0. Garnet Valley swallows Lower Marion up in the backfield. Once again, gets pressure, intercepted. Garnet Valley's running down the field to the 50. The 40 where he's met, and he's tackled at about the 34-yard line. Huge play. Garnet Valley quarterback Nick Giuliano's got nowhere to go. He decides to run it. Gets in. Extra point was good. 55-0. Hello, and thanks for joining us. Place in their conference, only behind Marple Newtown, who is still undefeated. Garnet Valley, 3 straight wins on a hot streak. These are 3 good teams, too. Week 1 against Unionville, I think Garnet Valley, if they got another chance, they could win that game. They weren't really prepared for that. And tonight, against Springfield, Garnet Valley has every reason to win this game. Home field advantage. Great game ahead of us. I'm excited for the Marple Newtown match, the 23rd. They have home field advantage. We'll see if that can make anything happen against the undefeated team. Ending the season against Upper Darby, another tough matchup. As I've been saying every week, Garnet Valley's got a tough matchup, but this is a great team on a 3-game win streak. All momentum's on their side.
After there, not all day. Monday, hit or miss, same as Tuesday, kind of scattered showers could clip us. Wednesday and Thursday, both looking beautiful, no rain in the forecast. Wednesday and Thursday are the days to get your outdoor work done. Highs around 70, lows low 50s. Enjoy your week. This week's weather is sponsored by NortheastWeatherWX.com, the #1 source in the Northeast. Taking a look at the 5-day forecast, you'll notice generally temperatures around 70 degrees, with lows anywhere from 52 to 60 degrees. Lots of rain in the forecast throughout the first 3 days. Sunday, 50% chance. Rain here and there, not all day. Monday, hit or miss, same as Tuesday, kind of scattered showers could clip us. Wednesday and Thursday, both looking beautiful, no rain in the forecast. Wednesday and Thursday are the days to get your outdoor work done. Highs around 70, lows low 50s. Enjoy your week.
Hello? Hello?
We got volume there, but it's not showing up over here.
Test.
Well, now it'll work. Just say, remember that picture you're looking at?
Test, 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 test.
It's going.
Now taking a look at Hurricane Joaquin. Once forecasted to be a direct hit on southern New Jersey, now forecasted to go out to sea. And we will provide you with the live scores around the league shortly. Taking another live look at the field, you can just see rainy, cold, windy day. Not enjoyable. Few fans out there tonight.
No, pull the scores up on there. I can get it. Just like talk about something.
We will now take a look at the live scores around the league. Starting off with Harrington and Conestoga. Conestoga's winning 35-0 in the second quarter. Lower Marion and Newtown got postponed. Radnor and Ridley got postponed. Several other games going on. Unionville and Downingtown East. Downingtown East 28-7 up in the second quarter. Upper Darby and Pencrest. Upper Darby has the lead 7-0 at the half. And Haverford Strathaven postponed. Bonner Prendy's game was postponed. Several games postponed or at halftime.
Unionville, who beat Garnet Valley in the first game of the season, is losing to Downingtown East 28-7 at the half. I feel like if Garnet Valley got a chance to play Unionville again, they could get the win. They were not prepared for the game. A lot of players didn't know what they were doing. They got their stuff together on a 3-game win streak, making a run for the playoffs. Once again, Garnet Valley is winning 21-6 at the half.
Yeah, I know. I finished mine. I thought they were gonna be bigger.
Two minutes left until the game resumes. Taking a look at the standings, Pencrest and Marple Newtown is the last undefeated team remaining. They're looking very good this year. Taking a look at the 3-1 teams, Garnet Valley, Upper Darby, Haverford, Radnor. Now taking a look at the 2-2 teams, Conestoga, Pencrest, Springfield, who Garnet Valley is beating 21-6. Ridley, who Garnet Valley beat. And then taking another step down to the 1-4 teams, Lower Marion, who Garnet Valley beat 55-0 last week. And then defeated Harrington 0-4. Can't get anything together. Offense not working, defense giving up a lot of points. So Garnet Valley is currently in second place, and I'm really excited as the year goes on. Hopefully we'll be with you for the playoffs. Things are about to resume, sending live to the field as the teams are taking the field.
Step on the gas in the third quarter. Yeah. I don't know which one. We had back. Brr.
Well, the weather hasn't improved.
Yeah, you can see
Neither-
it looks like it's getting a little worse out there.
Yep. Neither band opted to be here tonight. And Jerry Montella just said, can you blame them? No, can't blame them at all.
Wind kicking up pretty good. Those light standards are bending in it. And Joe's giving you a shot now of of the rain just sweeping across of those light standards.
Garnet Valley leads 21-6. They will be receiving and in possession of the ball here to start the second half. I'm sure there's a lot of loosening up that need to be done on a night like this. I really can't get over these fans from each squad sitting in the stands to watch their sons, grandsons, brothers, sisters, the brothers play tonight. It's a miserable night. Pat, I remember we did a game like this at Marple Newtown a couple years ago, and there was nobody there.
Oh yeah, it was their homecoming.
That's right. Yes.
Just got a little Facebook message from Coach Bill Biddle down in Fenwick Island, I think, waiting for the storm to come ashore. Just checking in. I am.
Well, if Bids is listening, watching, I heard just before we came out to the to here that Dewey Beach had already received 5 inches of rain and I left home at 4:30. They had 5 inches of rain at 4:30 this afternoon. It was going to rain throughout the night and into tomorrow night. So
Bids had a correction for us, being the proud GV alum that he is. He faculty alum. Said that the Jags, I guess Joe in the halftime show had mentioned the Jags were in second place in the league, and mentioned that we're tied for first in the Central League. But that would assume that, oh yeah, we're undefeated in the Central League. So
yes.
Garnet Valley and Marple would be sitting atop the Central League standings for the league records. Overall, Garnet Valley, of course, has a 1 loss to Unionville, but Marple still 4-0.
Garnet Valley will receive Jack Corey to kick. The kick is away. Taken by Danny Guy on the run. And he gets out over the 30 to about the 35-yard line. And Garnet Valley puts it in play at their own 34-yard line. Garnet Valley has gone against the wind at the start of each half. So they will have the wind at their back in the second half, at the fourth quarter. Hanby picks up about 5. Good fake to Derek West.
Yep.
Hanby kept it himself off right tackle.
Back running the option again, and West the fake, and Hanby with a good read, and the keeper for good yardage.
Hanby has thrown 1 pass, and it was a completion for a 34-yard touchdown to Buttermore. There's the counter to Buttermore. He gets into the open and down to the 35-yard line. A 25-yard run.
The preferred play of the voice of the valley, the
because
counter.
they typically run it so well that they gain big yardage. Buttermore goes in motion. Hamby keeps it himself off around the left end. Pickup of 6. Second and 4.
So Jags get right down to business here in the early part of the third quarter.
Wide receivers to each side. Hamby keeps it himself and gets knocked down behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Good penetration by the internal part of that Springfield defensive line.
Exactly. That play never had a chance with Springfield in the Garnet Valley backfield. There was traffic on the handoff to West and couldn't even pull it out of there and make anything out of it. They'll go back at it though. Hamby keeps it again, this time with no success. West up the middle on the midline, and Hamby kept it, tried to follow him into the hole, but there really wasn't one there.
4th down and 5. Play is signaled in from the sideline to Hamby.
Huge play for the Springfield defense right now if they can hold Garnet Valley early in the
Clayton
quarter.
and Rudolph go wide. Guy in motion. Hamby to throw. Complete to Buttermore. And he's into the end zone.
Wow.
30-yard touchdown. Buttermore has 2 catches for 2 touchdowns, 64 yards. Hamby has only thrown 2 passes, has he not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They looking there at a little slant seam pattern there for Buttermore, going for that first down, and the way the defense collapsed on it, he was right up the seam, shook off one tackler, and was in for 6 again.
So Garnet Valley's first possession of the second half, they march down the field and score a touchdown. High snap, kick is down, or the ball is down, and the kick is up and good.
Okay, here's the
Buttermore
replay.
hesitated and waited and
Replay
kicked
here.
it through.
The motion, Hamby. I don't know, this is the running play where he got bottled up a little. Let's see, we've got... See if we... Okay, here it's... Before they come out, we still got time here. Jags up 27-6. On your screen now will be the touchdown pass. You see Buttermore just in the seam. There, enough for the first down, but the defender actually trying to make a big play there, lost his feet, and that shook Buttermore loose for another 6. Good pitch and catch there by Hamby and Buttermore.
So Garnet Valley has scored going into the wind. Buttermore to kick. Dribbler picked up at the 35-yard line, out over the 40. Tackle made by Manback. He comes up a little gimpy. So Garnet Valley leads 28-6. 8:53 to play in the third quarter. DiCiaccio takes it himself, tries to get upfield and is hit straight on by Dunnigan, linebacker. It appeared there was a hole, and then Dunnigan filled it.
Donegan, the 6'1", 220-pound junior, brings it with him.
Wide, 2 wide receivers, 2 slot backs. DiCiaccio takes the snap, throws to this side, complete to Archibong, who battles for yardage. Manbeck and Dunnigan bring him down. It's 3rd down and 2.
Garnet Valley is 3 guys to bring down Archibong on the sideline there. The 250 against the 160 corner is a bit of a mismatch for him.
Handoff to Shivlin, and he does not make the 1st down. It's 4th and about a yard.
They're Tim Bradley, Dominic Bertone, and Shane Donegan in there. I think Bradley in there first, getting good penetration. Got a hand on
Springfield will
Shivlin.
punt or send out their punter. Connor and Manbeck deep for Garnet Valley.
Very deep.
Yeah, inside their own 10.
Playing the wind, I assume. The wind has picked up.
Davis to punt.
Oh, there it goes. Oh,
Manbeck bobbles and is tackled at the 5.
wow.
So Garnet Valley is 95 yards from pay dirt. They lead 28-6 with 6:44 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
Man in motion. West goes straight ahead. Pickup of 2.
How can you see through that window?
All I see is white streaks and maroon streaks or black
You're
streaks.
watching this one on TV.
I know Hamby's at quarterback, and I know West is behind him. I can't tell you a heck of a lot about any numbers. West straight ahead. Short of the 1st down, but he picked up 5. 3rd and a yard.
Another big play here for Springfield to make a stop. Garnet Valley's end of the field.
Man in motion. West straight ahead. May or may not have gotten it. It's all about the placement.
Yeah, that's a.
Looks like they're going to measure.
If they make this, you got to give that one to the Justin George, Teddy Field, Alex Yao, Rivnak, and Plakov, the left tackle, just pushing that pile just far enough. Here they come. Jerry DiGiacomo. We're getting you good and close here.
They're short by about a foot.
Ooh. All right, well
Valley
then,
sends its punting team on.
in that case, we give credit to Charlie Carbon, Justin Shields, and Charlie Harper, Matt Chella, and Dan Archibong for not letting that pile move to the 1st down.
Buttermore to punt against the wind.
Bob Seeger, one of your favorites.
I have a great Bob Seger story for you.
Oh!
It's almost blocked. It was blocked.
Oh!
Springfield touched it, and Garnet Valley may have recovered.
Did it go out of bounds? Yeah. Wow, so good break for Springfield to keep possession there after they got a hand on the football. Buttermore kicking into the wind. So Springfield with another short field opportunity.
I gotta fit this Bob Seger story in for you, Pat. It's cute. DiCiaccio.
How's that?
Hands underneath to Kyle Long, who tries to get outside and does. Picks up more than 5. So Jordan Mink, granddaughter Jordan Mink, was really liked old-time rock and roll by Bob Seger. Bob Seger is playing at the in Philadelphia. We took her to the to see the event, and it was a Thursday night, school night. Ball handed off to Shivlin, and he's short of the first down. And she fell asleep during the concert.
Did you wake her up for the song?
We did.
All right.
Dave, Greg, Kathy, and me, and Jordan. Third and about a foot. Chacho hands
Right
it
up
off
the middle.
underneath. Dwayne Snipes.
Jags, middle of that Jaguar line. Oh, all right, getting a pretty
My gosh.
good spot.
They stopped them, huh?
Yeah, but they'll go here on 4th down and 4th and short.
Once again, S.O. Ndigwe is in the center of the Garnet Valley defensive line. DiCiaccio is dropped.
Wow.
So on 2 successive plays, Garnet Valley stopped them when they only needed a yard.
Let's take a look at that replay if we can get it. There we.
So Springfield started with good field position due to the partially blocked punt, but unable to capitalize.
There's a setting for that, yeah. All right, well.
Hamby keeps it himself, gets out over to the 40-yard line. First down. 11-yard gain. 2:51 left to play in the third quarter. Garnet Valley leads 28-6.
Jags answering the bell there on defense after Springfield taking their first down away from them.
Hamby keeps it himself, gains a yard.
Good defense there by number 33, Gorman. Closing down. And a flag comes out well after the play. Well, someone had Derek West duty in that option, and they had a good hold of him. Oh.
Personal foul against Garnet Valley.
Yeah.
We did not see it. It was way after the play. We have no idea.
It was in the backfield. It was probably a little frustration there that it was someone without the ball was being tackled, which happens when you're defending the option. You got a assignment football. You're tackling the fullback, the quarterback, and the pitchback. And
Coach Ricky met with the referee to hear what happened. Lassick is in at fullback now.
Oh.
He takes it straight ahead, picks up a couple.
Third and 20.
It was 3rd and 15 when Hamby hit
Draw. Oh, nice
quarterback
play.
draw.
And number 88, Dan Archibong from the defensive end position, just sniffing that one out and closing very quickly, making a great play on Hanby there.
Buttermore will punt. His last one was partially blocked. Springfield was unable to capitalize. Garnet Valley made 2 big stops at 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. Buttermore takes the snap,
again.
gets the kick off. It's a wobbler.
He hit our guy. He hit our guy.
Ball is down by Gabriel Clark. 44.9 seconds left to play. In the third quarter, Garnet Valley leads 28-6.
Yep. Springfield now with the clock as an extra opponent to them out there on the field. They're going to need to score some points in a hurry to get back into this one.
Archibong is split wide to this side. Long comes underneath. A handoff back to Archibong, who's back to throw. Throwing deep. Incomplete.
Yo, get Sheeran off the field. He jogged. He didn't run his overroute. He runs the overroute. The corner's not there.
Is there a...
That was a razzle-dazzle with Archibong, the
They
wide
got-
receiver eventually throwing a long pass.
They got this guy doing everything tonight here. He's making plays on defense. He's the tight end. He's a slot back. He's a wide receiver. Now he's a quarterback. It's like Roy Campanera is playing every position on the field.
Archibong now is split wide to the right. Pass is caught.
Yeah, that was a...
Donegan makes the stop right away. And it's 3rd and 3.
Number 6, Pupio with the catch. Number 6, Licio with the tackle.
Why are we throwing that so late in the out? Why are we throwing that?
Garnet Valley rushed 11 times for 62 yards in the third quarter.
Springfield now...
Springfield has 1 play left here in the third quarter with the wind at their back. 0.4 seconds.
they have...
It's 4th and 3.
They've begun to take to the air, which... you get that Garnet Valley defensive line.
Trips to this side. Archibong back to throw. Looking.
Oh.
Throws down the middle. Complete.
All right, Kyle Long ran a freaking sling it. Kyle Long ran a goddamn sling again. Tell Kyle Long.
Nice.
On sling.
We get the first down there. Nice poise by DiCaccio, with the pocket collapsing around him. Took a nice couple steps up and completed that pass for a very, very much needed first down for Springfield. So we'll talk a little about the Garnet Valley 50th anniversary all-class reunion coming up, sponsored by Acme Markets and the Carousel, or the Team Toyota, Concordville, and many others. Have a huge weekend of events, the October 23rd and 24th, kicking off with the homecoming parade here at Garnet Valley at 5 o'clock on the 23rd, and the homecoming game against Marple Newtown, which could have tremendous implications for the in the Central League when that time comes, as Marple on quite a tear early in the season, starting out undefeated at 4-0.
Chaccio throws to the outside to Shivlin, and he is wrapped up right about the line of scrimmage.
Trying to do a little...
Tim Bradley, number 93. I'm sorry, Brendan Granahan, number 93.
Yeah, I think Shivlin, that was like a quick, almost bubble screen out there with who else but Archibong out there trying to seal the edge for him.
Wide receiver and slot to each side. Here comes a rush.
Oh!
DiCaccio rolls, gets away from it. And
nice catch.
It's a catch short of the goal line.
Yeah.
Archibong rolled in, but it's just his size versus man back.
Yeah, just jump ball. Went after it, and DiCaccio did a nice job. Tim Bradley coming loose there, putting pressure on DiCaccio. He felt it, dipped around that, and made a nice throw on the run to a jump ball.
Shivlin.
No, that's at 35.
35.
Snipes
is in for a touchdown. And it's 28-12. Garnet Valley leads with 10:44 left to go in the game.
They're not going for two.
Yeah, Cordy kick. High snap. Kick is up. And the kick is no good. Garnet Valley leads 28-12 with 10:44 left to go.
2-possession game here in the fourth quarters. Someone who witnessed a heart stopper last weekend in Westwood, Massachusetts. I would caution the leading team not to lay down here and play it safe. The quarterback by the name of Brendan Patterson led his high school team back.
That last name is similar to your last name.
Very similar, but he's a quarterback, so he can't be related. So he is my nephew. He losing 20-0 in the fourth quarter. They only play 11-minute quarters up there, and came back from a 20-point deficit. Threw for 2, rushed for 1, converted 2 two-point conversions, all in the span of about 9 minutes. So that can happen up there. It can happen anywhere. So
there isn't much he didn't do then in that game.
Oh, yeah, about a couple hundred yards passing in the fourth quarter alone.
Garnet Valley timeout. It looked like, Corey was lined up to kick an onside kick, and Garnet Valley wasn't ready for it. So they did the wise thing, called timeout, put the hands team in.
Yeah, that's a good use of a timeout in this game. Put that hands team out there. That's that. Springfield has got to be thinking about 2-minute style offense for the rest of the way. Being down by at least 2 possessions with 2 two-point conversions, they'd have to successfully get to tie this thing up.
Now he hits it away. Guy takes it and goes down at about the 25-yard line.
Jags offense, if you're looking for early Christmas presents, you'd ask the offense to dial you up about a 7-minute drive from the 26 down to the end zone and try to ice this one away if they can control the ball and the line of scrimmage.
Hamby gets out over the 30 to about the 32-yard line. So we're looking at 3 yards, certainly not a cloud of dust on a night like this, but
Cloud of mist.
yeah. Gain of about 6, 2nd and 4.
Coach Ricky mentioned how excited everybody was to play in this weather. Oh, nice.
West straight ahead.
Tough yards. Tough yards again from Derek West right up the middle that time.
Ball's out to the 43-yard line. 10-yard
Grabbing.
gain.
Grabbing enough for the first down.
Under 10 minutes to play. Garnet Valley leads 28-12. Motion man is Guy. He takes the pitch. Late pitch. Cuts upfield. Picks up about 5.
Uh-oh.
There's an injured Garnet Valley player.
I guess Teddy. Number 73, Teddy Field, still down on the ground. Can't tell. He's just down, rolling over. He's had some problems with his ankles and knees over the last couple years. And Jags all taking a knee now to, we hope he's okay and it's nothing serious here. Jaguars getting back to the game. Yes, Ted Field down, a number 54 is Zellick Wooten, I believe. That'll be the backup guard coming in. And he's up.
Ted Field is up. Training staff and doctor are on the field with him. He's being assisted off the field.
Yeah.
Unable to put weight on his left leg, left foot.
So
Ted
anyway,
Field will not be back in the game tonight.
It doesn't look like it, no. And but Jags will. The next man up, Zellick Wooten, goes in, and Jags still with a job. Started out in promising fashion here, picking up first down and making positive yardage toward another first down. Getting ready to cross midfield.
Garnet Valley has 2nd and 5 at their own 47. Clock running at 9:20. Counter. Danny Guy
Oh, nothing doing this
gets to the
time.
line of scrimmage and not much more.
Springfield waiting for that one.
3rd and about 4.
The winds from the northeast.
Yeah, it's
Blowing
it's
the
really
mist.
blowing that wind now, or that rain now.
into the press box.
3rd and 4. West tries to take it outside
Oh,
and does not get outside. Loss of a yard. Buttermore will be in to punt.
Number 9, Joe Kennedy, in on defense there. Crashing up. West trying desperately to get to the outside, but strung out nicely by the Springfield defense. And
Springfield deep backs, receiving backs are inside their own 20. Buttermore gets it away, goes straight up, short, and rolls back. It was about a 15-yard net punt.
One more.
7:47 left to play. Garnet Valley leads 28-12.
So Jags able to burn about 3 minutes off on that drive. Not a
Not the
huge
7
chunk.
you were prescribing?
No. And Springfield doing a nice job getting the turnover, getting the ball back on downs here with the punt and a fairly short field. Let's see what they can do. Here the working against the wind, however.
Counter straight up the middle goes Shivlin, and he is brought down inside the 30 at about the 25-yard line.
Little taste of their own medicine there with the Springfield running that counter very effectively for 45, 10, about a 30-yard pickup.
Ball's at the Garnet Valley 26-yard line. Hand off inside. Gets very little. That was Shivlin.
Good job in the middle. Again with the linebackers filling in the middle of that defensive line. Joe Thomas and Monticello.
Chaccio to back the pass. Oh, he gets outside. Little dump pass completed.
Oh.
And into the end zone.
Wow.
Brett Sheeran.
Yeah, just
took a little dump pass. The Chaccio was in trouble, but he got out of it, threw a pass, and it's good for a touchdown, 26 yards.
Yeah, Chaccio very effectively eluding the pressure of these Garnet Valley defenders coming in a little bit out of control and rolling out just with that dump off, and then one guy took a shot at him, and then he had a clean sideline all the way down.
Conversion attempt, passes up, and incomplete.
No good.
Garnet Valley leads 28-18 with 6:40 left to play.
Springfield comes charging back here. Still a two-possession game with the failure to convert that extra point, the 2-point conversion. But they did what they had to do, and that's get a quick score.
Garnet Valley will likely put the hands team out again.
Absolutely. Number 9 is the quarterback, right?
Yeah, Nick Giuliano.
Danny Guy, Sam Rudolph, Ryan Manbeck, Buttermore, all on that second row. And a bunch of other handsy type people on the front.
Low numbers.
Yep.
Ball is covered
Coming
immediately at midfield.
Bobby Clayton.
I think it was Clayton, yes.
Yeah. Came out with the football anyway.
Garnet Valley takes over at midfield.
The Garnet Valley wide receiver catches that onside kick. Maybe His most important reception of the evening.
Hamby and West will be in the backfield. Clayton and Buttermore are the slot backs. Hamby keeps it. Dives ahead. Picks up 2. Second and 8. Clock runs at 6:15. Remaining. Garnet Valley leads 28-18. Man in motion. Takes the pitch. It's Buttermore. Picks up another couple to about the 45-yard line of Springfield.
Yeah.
3rd and 5.
Springfield again doing a nice job stringing that play out to the sideline, not giving Buttermore a cutback lane and forcing him to the sideline. Not too much room to make the big play, but 4 down territory here, I think.
Again, a man in motion. West goes straight ahead. Picks up a few, but may not have picked up did not pick up the first down.
Nope. Oh, they're going to kick.
Buttermore will line up in punt formation. 5 minutes remaining. So the missed extra points loom very large here for Springfield and for Garnet Valley. That Springfield was unable to get the extra points.
This, yeah, you need a quick kick here. A lot of pressure has been coming right up the middle here. Oh.
He gets it away. Good kick.
The rugby kick.
Takes it at the 10. Back to the 5.
Oh.
Good coverage by Garnet Valley inside the 5-yard line at about the 3.
Yeah, the return man for Springfield trying to do a little more with that, trying to make a big play, and Garnet Valley defense down there. Good coverage. Chasing him around, giving Springfield a very long field against the wind with 4:39 remaining in the game. Oh, he's up.
So Springfield takes over at its own 3 with 4 minutes and 39 seconds left to play. They are down by 10, 28-18. Trips to this side. DiCiaccio rolls this way, and he's almost intercepted. DiCiaccio did a nice job even finding time to throw that to Archibong, and then it was almost intercepted by Garnet Valley.
Yeah.
You're good.
The incomplete pass, the clock stops. Still 4:32 left in the game.
DiCiaccio lines up in his own end zone. Back to throw. Over the middle. Open is Kyle Long. Tries to cut back.
This could be a first.
Gets the first down. Out beyond the 20. Clock will stop while they move the chains. Oh no, the ball's out over the 15 to the 16-yard line. Ciaccio to throw again. Kyle Long brought down immediately after the catch. Pickup of about 3.
And the clock runs.
Pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6. Here comes a rush.
Oh, hit.
Incomplete. Ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Good job there. It looks like Tim Bradley again getting close to a sack, but getting a hand on him, forcing him to throw that a little bit short.
3rd and 7 at their own 20-yard line. Manbeck is one-on-one with Archibong out on this sideline. 2 slot backs inside him. DiCiaccio looks the other way, completes it.
Yeah. Looks like enough to move the chains.
Brett Sheeran makes the catch. Denny Nealon makes the tackle immediately. 1st down at their own 28-yard line for Springfield. Back to throw again. Here comes Bertone. The ball's up in the air.
Is that going to be it?
Garnet Valley claims they have the ball.
Are they gonna say his hand was coming forward, or? Yeah, they're calling it down. Yeah, it doesn't look like no movement from the sidelines at Garnet Valley. Yeah, they looks like they got a hand on it as he was trying to bring his arm forward for the pass.
Loss of 5. Here comes a rush. There is the rush. Wide open is Kyle Long. Out of bounds.
Sure, let's take a look. Okay. Coming at
3:11 left to play.
Here's the pass. Flushed out. Yep. The hand was coming forward.
3rd and
definitely
15.
on that. We were doing instant replay while you're.
3rd and 15. Trips to this side again. Archibong, the wide man. Here comes the rush. DiCiaccio steps up, throws it wide across the field to Long, who makes the catch at about the 30 and goes out of bounds. And it will be 4th and 9.
2:51 left in the game. 4th and long. Desperately need a big play here.
4th down and 9 for Springfield at its own 29-yard line. They may not get this playoff.
Well,
They had to call timeout.
call timeout. Well, this is the most important play of the game for them right now, and so you want to make sure you get it right. Get something called in there that's at least gets you to the first down that you need. Jaguars looking to get some pressure here as well, and try to get to DiCiaccio for the first time. This team has I don't know off the top of my head, but they've been on a pretty good tear of team sacks.
They've gotten close to him a lot, but he keeps getting out of harm's way.
He's got a good sense of pressure and how to get away from that and extend the play, and it's certainly worked to his benefit tonight on several occasions. And that's as a lineman, you get that close to a sack so many times, makes that time you get there so much better.
4th down and 9. At the 29 of Springfield. Here comes Dunnigan up the middle, and Coslin up the middle of the ball.
Batted and picked.
Caught! Number 95 for Garnet Valley makes the interception.
Who's that?
Who is that masked man? Pat, you said they have to get on him, and in that case they did.
It was either Josh Shiraki or Jordan Cooper. Either a sophomore or a junior that was in on that play.
Ball
Great
was
job.
snapped at the 28-yard line. He caught it at about the 20.
And they
went in for the interception touchdown. That's two defensive. One was a defensive touchdown. One was a special teams touchdown.
All right, let's take a look at that while we got a timeout going. Okay. I think we're going to see on the left side of your screen here, Tim Bradley, hard charging from the left end, gets a hand on the ball. He makes the bat, and then that's number 95. Easy. Just smooth sailing into the end zone.
Buttermore will attempt the extra point. Bobby Clayton to hold.
Made that guy's night. I wish we knew which 95 he was. We give him.
Ball's blocked. 34-18. Garnet Valley leads with 2:43 left to play.
Yeah, he's listed number 95, Shiraki, as a defensive lineman. Yeah. All right, we're going to go with Shiraki, Josh Shiraki. Billy Vincey made the call. If it's the other guy, talk to him in school on Monday.
Does he sit next to you in any classes, Billy? All right.
You should know then. So now the Jags up 34-18 with time running down. That was a 2:43 left in the game, and the Jags putting some good pressure on DiCiaccio, and although not sacking him, forcing a rushed pass batted by Tim Bradley and taken the rest of the way by Shiraki.
And it goes into the end zone. Ball come out to the 20-yard line on the touchback.
So Jags.
Garnet Valley leads 34-18 with 2:43 left to play. Go ahead, Pat.
Just say if Garnet Valley has their version of a prevent defense, this ought to be it. Yeah, there's two 95s and they both play defense, so we're going on the word of our esteemed cameraman Billy Vincey that is Shiraki. Now playing in the middle of the Garnet Valley defensive line. This is a nickel package for the
Throw
Jags.
over the middle.
Oh.
Incomplete. Knocked down. Oh.
Oh.
Flag flies.
Two flags fly.
Kyle Long was the intended receiver. Zach Connor came up and made the defensive play, but he made it too soon.
Yeah, it looks like he might have had a hand on
guys in the stripes.
Hand on his back. Jerry Montella very impressed with the arc that the referee had on the back judge, I guess that would have been.
15-yard penalty in high school football for
Pass
interference. DiCiaccio, plenty of time. Throws. Short.
Oh.
And almost intercepted.
That's
Denny Nealon on coverage?
No, that's number 16 is Matt Parker, who came underneath of that one. Looked like both guys had a chance to make a play on that. Ball falls harmlessly to the carpet.
Manbeck is in single coverage on Archibong on this side. Kyle Long, who is also a good receiver on the inside slot position, he cuts down the middle. And the ball is thrown to Archibong and knocked away by Charlie Coslett and Manbeck.
Manbeck wrapping up Archibong.
Archibong, again, is 6'6", 250.
Yeah, those, all things considered, those guys, overmatched size-wise, have done a pretty respectable job defending that Temple-bound senior.
Two wide receiver to each side, slot back to each side. DiCiaccio, back to pass. Here comes the rush. He gets it off. Almost picked off. Incomplete.
Intended for Pupio.
Pupio comes up with, looks like a hamstring.
Yeah, he was clutching at that right away, but
Zach Connor was in on coverage. 4th and 10. The last time Springfield had a 4th and 10, Shiraki intercepted a pass and went in for a touchdown. Low snap. Here comes the rush. Ball is up. Archibong, incomplete, over his head. Garnet Valley takes over on downs at the 35-yard line of Springfield.
So if you play fantasy football at the high school level, the Garnet Valley defense and special teams have rung up a nice night for you with 2 scores.
Yep.
2 interceptions, right?
Yes. Garnet Valley will be in no hurry to get the plays off. Danny Guy cuts it up inside, picks up about 4 or 5.
And the clock will run, most importantly.
2 minutes and rolling. Garnet Valley leads 34-18.
Jags just going to 2 minutes. They could use 1 first down, and then we'd be looking at victory formation here as the weather intensifies a little bit.
Hamby watches the clock. Going to bleed it before he takes the snap. Derek West straight ahead.
West getting a workout tonight, not finding the end zone, but with the entire Springfield defense keying on him all evening, he's managed to put together some hard-earned yardage.
Hard-earned yardage.
He will.
3rd and 3. Garnet Valley has rushed for nearly 200 yards.
A well-deserved day in the whirlpool tomorrow, I would imagine.
West straight ahead.
First down.
Thirteen-yard gain.
Oh, and someone came out of there, little tender, Danny Guy. Will set the chains and the clock will run down to 35.5 seconds. This will be the victory formation. One kneel down and a handshake.
Garnet Valley has rushed 48 times for 229 yards.
The
kneel down by Hamby. 23 seconds, and Garnet Valley will not need to come out of the huddle. Garnet Valley tacks on its 4th win of the season after the After losing to Unionville, they've run off 4 straight. This one is 34-18.
And they will go to Haverford next week, but 2-0 in the Central League? 3-0. 3-0 in the Central League. And they'll face Haverford next week, who's a respectable team with a very good quarterback that has been the Central League Player of the Week 2 weeks in a row, who really can sling it around. They have some receivers. They always have some good athletes, and they're a very well-coached team. And the Jags beat a well-coached team tonight.
Yeah,
and
beat a good Springfield team.
Yeah, they've had a tough go of it this year. Not as dominant as they were last year, but still a very solid team, and a good win for the Jaguars with getting out of there with some good all-around play. The offense getting yardage on the ground, although scoring in the air tonight, a little out of character for them, but still 229 yards against a very good defense. 2 passes.
We did 2 passes and 2 touchdowns.
What's the QB rating on that?
Oh, yeah, that's about
Yeah. So, anyway, for our spotter, Jerry Montella, our producer, Joe Ruck, Jake Zebley, assistant producer, and our cameraman and spotter and Shiraki spotter on the interception, Billy Vinci. We thank you very much for Don Mink. I'm Pat Patterson. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week from Haverford. A.J. Cornog Field, right?
Yes.
All right, good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.